Sarah from Liverpool and Lauren. We've also got Lisa who's going to do the product. I'm Dana and I started the business about a year ago. It was 25th of September, it's a year ago. I originally got brought into the business from the products. It really helps me with my health. I've had a lot of issues with my ear. Basically, I've done most of weight loss products, tablets, shakes, everything, protein, really bad products anyway, and got really ill. Ended up in hospital, and when I come out, I needed something that would give me back my life, really. Took me about 6 weeks to recover, and I came across Natalie on Twitter. I bought the product, I started the shakes, I got married in September, and I come back and was bored after my wedding. She offered me the business opportunity, and I decided to do it to keep me busy. At the time, I already had a full-time job, and I also had my own business. I had a cafe bar as well, so I basically was doing that as alongside, so it was pretty hectic. I managed to get to National Marketing Director in 7 months. Couldn't have done it without my team, no? So yeah, that's where I am. I'm just going to pass you over to Lisa, who joined my business. It's been a year ago now, nearly a year ago. Lisa started doing the product. She was on the support page for about 24 hours, was it? Not even that. And she saw all the buzz from it, and she decided that I've got to get involved in this business. It's so good. So she joined the business, and we went from there, didn't we? And Lisa's now SC, and she built a nice little team with her, and she's got lots of clients she looks after. So I'm going to hand her over and see the product.
Such courage. Okay, so like Dana said, I joined the business about a year ago. I kept seeing on Facebook, juice plus this, juice plus that, and my baby was tiny and I was breastfeeding, so I was like, yeah, I can't do the breastfeeding. And I kept seeing it, and I was like, I'm just gonna get it over and done with. So I messaged Dana and I was like, can you do it for breastfeeding? She was like, yeah, absolutely fine. I was like, right, I'll give it a go. I was still really sceptical. I was like, okay, it won't work. I'm a really hungry person. I eat loads whether I'm breastfeeding or not. So I was like, it's never gonna fill me up. She added me to the support page, and I read everybody's stories, before and after pictures, saw how grateful everybody was for the help that they had had. So I was like, I want to get involved. I rang Dana, I was like, can I join the business? She said, yeah, absolutely. And I got 10 shake orders before I had even received my own shakes, just from how excited I was about the product and telling everybody, oh my God, it's amazing. Like, I hadn't even tried it. And I was like, oh, it's amazing. It's really good, this and that, and blah, 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 blah. And everybody was like, okay, yeah, we're going to get involved. So anyway, I've been on the product nearly a year now. I've lost just over 2 stone, but I am still breastfeeding, so I can't follow it 100%, but I do it as much as I can. So yeah, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the product. So the Juice Plus company is a 40-year-old $1 billion company, so it's definitely not going anywhere. You know, a lot of people say it's just a phase, it's just a fad, you can get bored of it. No, definitely not. It's been around forever. So the actual Juice Plus product, the capsules were created 20 years ago. It's the essence of 26 different fruit and veg. There's 17 in the shakes. So the fruit and the veg are picked at their peak ripeness, and their juice, and then the juice is heated at a really, really low temperature. So it keeps all its goodness. It's still technically classed as a raw food. The capsules are classed as a raw whole food. So, you know, it's as good as you can get. It's bioavailable, which means it goes straight into your bloodstream, it gets straight into your body. You don't have to digest it or anything, it's just there. I mean, me personally, as soon as I take my capsules, I'm like, bing! As soon as I take them, it's there, it's in me. I've taken extra today. Anyway, I have a little bit nervous, so I was like, I take some more capsules. So your body can absorb the key phytonutrients straight away. As soon as you take them, you know, they're there, it's good. Recommended by health experts around the world. It's got 31 gold standard studies, but I won't go too much into that, I think Kylie's going to talk about that. So, yeah. And it bridges the gap between what we do eat and what we should eat. Everybody knows they should eat, it's 7 now, but it used to be 5, fruit and veg a day. Nobody actually eats that. Well, hardly any people actually eat that. So this bridges that gap, and it gives you extra. It makes you feel great. And everything is GMO and gluten free, which is good. So, like I said before, it's got 31 gold standard studies backing up the product, which is unheard of in the industry. It supports a healthy immune system, it contributes to skin and gum health, and the shakes in particular are good for fat loss, and it helps with loads of other conditions. So the shakes, common chocolate and vanilla, they are the most popular product due to the fact that they can help with fat loss. If you follow the clean eating plan as well, they can help with fat loss. Personally, in my little team of girls, my average weight loss that my girls have is 2 stone in 8 weeks. Some lose more, some like me lose less. You know, that everybody's different, but you know, it's really good. I mean, clean eating is amazing anyway, but this gives you all the goodness you need. It's different to other meal replacements, Slim Fast, etc., because it's got no added sugar, no sweetener, no GI. Well, it's got GI, but it's low GI, and it's full of natural nutrients. Everything you possibly need is in there. You don't need to take any other vitamins or anything. You can if you want, you don't need to. So you have 2 shakes, instead of 2 meals, you have 2 snacks and a clean main meal. So you are still eating, it's not just all juice. A lot of people think that I just live off juice. I don't. I like my food, I still eat. I got sidetracked, sorry. It's got 20 grams of plant protein per shake, which helps to build lean muscle. It's plant protein, not whey protein. Protein shakes are whey protein, which I don't know if anybody knows, it's actually like skimmed bits of gone off the milk and cheese and stuff. It's not nice at all. So this is yummy. This is really good for you. So even if you don't want to build muscle, you know, it's still really good for you. Protein's really important for everybody. And also, even if you don't want to lose weight, it's a great meal replacement. A lot of people are busy, like me. Before I started it, I had a new baby. I've got 2 older children that are at school. I'm getting up, I'm trying to feed the baby, I'm trying to take the older kids to school. I didn't have time to eat. Before I knew it, it was 10 o'clock, I hadn't eaten, grabbing a packet of crisps and a chocolate bar or whatever. This literally takes me 2 minutes to whiz it up. It's good, it's filling, it's full of everything my body needs. So that's fab. Okay, and then we've got the capsules, which is our best product because it's stronger. These have got 17 fruit base, this has got 26. So it's more concentrated. It has a massive effect on your energy levels. I can't explain to you how massive it is. Like I said to you, I literally take them and I'm like, just for me, that is the best benefit I've had from them is the energy that I get from them. It boosts your immune system. I haven't been ill since I started taking them at all, and with 3 kids. My other job is that I'm a beautician, so I see people all the time. People give me their germs all the time. I don't want them, but I get them. Last year, while I was on them, I mean I'm still on them now, but last year was the first year I was on them, I didn't have to have a flu jab. Normally every year I have a flu jab because I end up getting so ill from my clients. So yeah, they boost your immune system, your skin as well. I mean, I've always had pretty good skin, I've been quite lucky, but I know Millie, bless her, has a really amazing story about her skin. Since she's been taking them, her skin is just like clear, nothing, no, lovely skin. So that, you know, because of all the berries and stuff, and they've got antioxidants, and it helps fight free radicals. Obviously, I can't make medical claims, but there are a lot of people that, and my daughter, since she's been on the chewables, her eczema's all cleared up. But you know, it might be a coincidence. It might be. So you take 2 of each, fruit, veg and berries, you take 2 of each in the morning with a pint of water. If you want to later on in the day, like I do, you can take another 1 or 2 of each, just for extra. So that's those. And then lastly, we've got chewables, which are aimed at kids, but adults can take them as well. Obviously, they're not as strong, so adults will need to take more than kids. They're basically the same as capsules, but in a chewable form. They're a bit like wine gums. If I'm having a bit of a bad day, I'm drawn or whatever, and I think I fancy some sweeties, I'll take a couple of handfuls of those. They really taste like sweeties. Also, these are vegan friendly. The capsules have gelatin in the shell, so these are vegan friendly. If somebody's vegan, they can take the chewables. And the child health study is free for every adult that signs up for a year for the capsules. You get free kids ones for a year. So my kids are on them. I've actually got 2 lots of capsules so that each of my kids can have their own chewables. The child health study shows that 64% that are taking them for 4 months are more aware of healthy foods and eating less junk food. 92% see positive benefits, including missing less school due to illness and less trips to the doctors. there are currently 12 million adults and 1 million children that are obese in the UK, and Juice Plus is massively helping that. So that's everything that I had to say. Thank you.
Hi everyone, so thank you for having us. Today's been our first day, well my first day on the London Tubes. Oh yeah.
Coming back then.
I've learned a few things today because I was like looking at Lauren and thinking, why is everyone jumping into me? I didn't realise you had to stand on that side of the stairs. I was like in the middle with my bag in the way and everyone was like barging me the way, so yeah, we've had fun today, haven't we? So a bit about my story. I've been with the company now 2 years in coming up January. And before Juice Plus, I was basically in and out of different jobs, such as working in finance and things like call centres. And I was just a bit lost, and I'd got like pulled into probably the wrong industry that I just definitely weren't supposed to be into. And when I was younger, I always had massive passion for fitness and sport, and that's all I ever wanted to be, a PE teacher or a personal trainer, and I just don't know where I went wrong. I went very wrong. In college, you know, I started going out with friends and things like that, and I got dragged into this little part-time job. And I thought it was brilliant. I was making like about £600 a month. I mean, I was 17, thought I knew everything. And what happened is basically dragged me into full-time, so I was doing quite well. And from there, I just got into a bit of a bad circle of like being made redundant, job to job, getting sacked because I was like, you know, a typical little tearaway teenager, coming in drunk and things like that. And basically, I knew something needed to change, and I knew that it wasn't good enough for me, and I wanted something better, but I didn't know what. You know, I was just plodding on with life like you do. And the years passed, and then I turned 21, and I had a baby, and it was like shock horror, terrified, like wake up call, because I didn't ever expect to be that young when I had a little boy. But it was the best thing that ever happened to me, and he made me wake up and think, right, one, if you're going to change, that you need to change now. You know, you've now got this little child that you need to support, that you need to look after, but at the same time, I've just been speaking to one of the lovely mums outside. It scared me as well, because I was like 21, I was thinking, my identity's been like stripped away from me, I've not done things I want to do, I still want to have fun, and I was saying to my family and everything, I need to do a job that I love, I can't accept doing that, and they all used to say to me, Carly, just tough, that's life, that's what you do a job that you, and I just refused to listen to it. And I believe Juice Plus has popped up in my Facebook as Faith, from a girl called Katie Raver. If you're in the business, you'll know who she is. As I said, I'm interested in health and fitness. She popped up on my wall, like sitting on a fitness ball looking fit. So I had a little perv on her Facebook, didn't even know her before this. Went to a little event, and I remember being terrified to even walk into that event because I absolutely didn't know anybody in the business, but you know, I got the guts and walked in there, and it's the best thing that I could have ever done. So basically, I just got involved in the business. I thought, right, you need to use the product first. Okay, you can't sell something or recommend something to people where you've not used the product yourself and felt the benefits, and nobody can't use these products and not feel the benefits. You know, they're adaptable to absolutely anybody, whether you need to lose weight, you know, just for pre-post workouts, things like that. And for me, for myself, I just used them for a couple of weeks to, like, I'd lost a lot of my baby weight, but you know, that little flabby bit you have after having a baby, it was still there, like a little pouch that I was never going to get rid of. And after a couple of weeks, I started to lean back up with Juice Plus, and my progress pictures really helped me to start to boost my business. Now also, when you do get in the business and you see people fly in within 4 months to National Marketing Director, fantastic. For me, it didn't work that quick. It took me a few months to grasp the business side and to actually learn, you know, that this could be a big thing for me. I concentrated on my customers, looked after them, and turned my customers into my best distributors. Basically, after a couple of months, I said, you just need to find in this business a few key people. Okay, it's alright when people say, oh, I've got 50 in my team, well, 20 of them don't do anything. Do you know what I mean? It's not about numbers, it's about quality, not quantity. And this business has been literally down to me finding a few really key girls, Natalie Young being a massive one, well, the main one. I'm sure like the room would have be here from my team if it wasn't for that girl. And you find these few key people, and that's how it started to develop for me. And basically the last 2 years, it's just been a bit of a whirlwind. As I said, when I started, I decided, right, I need to sort my life out. I started a personal trainer course as well. I thought I'm going to do personal training, Juice Plus, work fantastic together. I've never done one personal training session in my life. I did my course, this went crazy, and I thought that was my passion until I found this. And once you've seen this and you're working that well with people, you're having that much of a good time, like, my job is now to get pushed around in tube stations. You know what I mean? It beats being stuck in an office, socialising, having a good time. So my personal training has been put on the sideline. You know, if it ever needs to come to that. but literally I've been able to do this full time now, and in 2 years it's just changed my life dramatically. Before I joined, I lived at home with my mum. Okay, my partner was in the army, so I was literally a single mum. I was on my own all the time. At home with my mum, living in my bedroom, didn't pay any rent. She would never take a penny off me, and I still skin at the end of every month asking her to borrow 100 quid last week. So within a couple of months, reduced plus, it started building up for me. I was able to move out and rent a place, which is fantastic. Again, it was like a big change for me straight away. I was able to buy everything for myself straight away, you know, feeling a bit of independence and feeling better. Bought everything brand new in the house, and I was able to start giving back to my mum. Mum's a foster carer. She looks after children, you know, all our lives, and always give back to people. So for me, being now able to give back to my mum is like a massive thing to me. I've been able to send her on holidays. I give her money every month now. She's quit a job and I'm paying her not to go back to work. And that's massive for me. Do you know what I mean? She's the person who supported me all the time, and now I can do that back for her. My friends and my family, we have a good time. I support a few of my friends and took them away and things like that. And the biggest was, you know, when you start at this business at the beginning, people try and knock you down and tell you stupid and tell you it's ridiculous. My partner told me that I can remember coming home from my first event, and he was like, oh, here she goes, one of the, you know, she's going to change the world and do this thing. And he knocked me like from up here to like down here. And as within a couple of weeks, I had to dump him. He had to go because he didn't believe in the business, and we split up for a good couple of months. I went bum, developed in the business. And one of the best things, like the journey that's helped us now that we've got back together, we've now got engaged. And our lives have changed absolutely dramatically because of this business. He was a negative person, he's now involved in the business. He's my only male SDD, all the rest of the girls. And our lives have changed so much. He was in the army, he's now been able to quit the army. So he's not working now, he's rather than missing out on everything with our little boy, he's at home now minding him while I'm doing all the travelling. Used to be in on all the trains and all that now, so we swap roles. And we've changed absolutely dramatically. And when you start the business, where you say like you've got your why, so my why's always been my son. As you know, always been what I've focused on and wanting better things for him. With my mum, she never had much, so I was never going to get an inheritance and things like that. So my goal at the beginning of this business, once I started to realise, you know, there's a lot of money to be made and I can make this serious, is that I just wanted to buy my own house. Like as I said, I started off in my mum's bedroom. And I've always dreamt of my own house and just thought I'd never ever possibly get it. Me and my partner used to argue, fall out, get upset because it's all we ever wanted. And just, when was it, about 2 weeks ago, we've just been able to buy our first property outright in cash, no mortgage. You know what I mean? So it's not, this isn't the car story for it to be fantastic. This is what Juice Plus does for people. Okay, it doesn't take a special person, it just takes a special effort, and once you grasp it and understand it, you just can't let it go. So this was my last moment of my PMD confirmation, which is, you know, been massive life changing for me. And it's difficult once you've got a big team to be able to thank everyone and get around to everyone, because, you know, it just comes too big. But I would like to say a big thank you if you're in my downline. From the bottom of my heart, it's been massive life changing to me and my own family. And you know, you can't get around to every single person and thank them, but I do appreciate it. So thank you so much. So, on to our business with me. Okay, so who's in here today for the first time or new to the business, quite new, fairly new? Okay. So our company, mentioned before, we're 45 years old. This is important because we're not a new fad diet. Do you know what I mean? We know what girls are like. As soon as you say you can lose weight on something, they jump onto something new. And we're not a latest trend. You know, fruit and vegetables are never going to be bad for you. We're classic, we're timeless, we're not going to go out of fashion. Our products are 23 years old. We're in 20 plus countries worldwide, so within like a couple of months, if you start building and people find you find that you've got like a worldwide country, you're making money while you're sleeping. We're a multi-billion-pound company, so we don't owe a penny to anyone. Okay, so it is important that you know that's the kind of company that you're getting into. You know, we're very strong, we've got long-standing traditions, and there's going to be companies that come along like us, similarities, and it's important just to know the background. You know, we spoke to our network marketing president last week, and he was explaining, you know, people don't understand, these new companies that appear, you know, sometimes they've had to lend thousands and thousands to even get launched. So the stability is behind you, because you know that you're getting into a company with no issues. We're going to be here for a long time. And 31 gold standard clinical studies. So we're used by athletes, Bear Grylls was a good one. I know everyone was excited to watch his interview a couple of weeks ago with dying from dementia. We were dying to just pop some capsules out. But you know, this is massive. Like we're bulletproof, and there's nothing else that comes close to us. Basically, if you compare to the likes of Gordon Ramsay, he's really famous. Everyone knows who he is, being a chef, and he's only got one all-star clinical study. So it just shows, you know, the background that we've got behind us. Now, when you do join the business, a big thing that people get us confused with is think that we're involved in pyramid selling, and we're not. You know, we've been around that long. If we was around that long, we wouldn't be able to do it. Basically, it's illegal. And people do say it at first, and you don't really know how to come back to them, you know, and explain what pyramid selling is. So basically, just to give a quick example, they say like if you've got a bunch of pens, yeah, you're selling them off to your friend, like £5 set, yeah, she's going to sell them on to her friend, £10, she's going to try and sell them on for £15, and basically it's become too expensive. So what you've got is a few people who make a little cut along the way, then one poor person's going to get stung with a load of products and be out of pocket, yeah. Things like that went on in America, and it's totally illegal. We're just not involved in anything like that. So a good way to come back to people when they try and throw that one at you is, or anyone in here who's got a job in here at the moment that they work at, apart from Juice Plus, is if you just stop now and think about yourself, it's more than likely that you're already in a pyramid organisation, okay? If you think about it, we use Asda as an example. So you've got a CEO at the top, yeah, and you've got like different levels, very limited at the top, these high positions, and then you've got people like here. So in my example, I use a girl called Laura in my business. She was in Asda, she worked on the cafe, she worked there for 4 years. She was always moaning. She was actually suffering with depression at the time, and the problem was she was a single mum, 30 plus hours a week, just to earn about £600 a month, so struggling to pay the bills. She had to work weekends, and you know, the days that she didn't want to work to spend with her son, she was told she had to work. No promotions and all in the 4 years, no pay rises, and basically she just plodding along, you know, didn't just thought that's all she was good for, she wasn't going to get anywhere. You see these positions along the top, you might get, you know, 1 or 2 positions above, but it's really, is Laura ever going to make it to CEO of Asda? No? And you know, if you do, you're going to pay your friend off, or you work within a cafe. It's a battlefield in there. So Laura joined our business. And this is the difference with Juice Plus. So we're like totally the opposite way around, like an upside down pyramid. Everyone starts at the bottom as a fruit and veg dealer, okay? And every single person can make it to the pinnacle position, which is National Marketing Director, okay? You're not fighting your mate, you're not stepping on anyone else's toes, you're not upsetting anybody else, because there's room for everyone, okay? So it's mad being involved in this kind of thing, because you get recognised, we're all over Facebook. You get contacted from our sales manager on the phone, you get flowers sent to you, you get like a load of money sent to you as well. And it's a totally different like world, and it's totally different from what people know. And people find it hard to understand because their mind's only capped at like 30k a year, 9 to 5 jobs, because that's what we're taught at school. But it's a totally different way of living. And for Laura, it took her 10 months to get from dealer to National Marketing Director. Okay, this is the girl who's depressed and thought she was worth nothing. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 promotions within 10 months. But when you do get to this position, you're on an average of £80,000 a year. Okay, so if you're not in Juice Plus, would you tell me in your current job you're going to be on £80,000 a year anytime soon or ever? Because I know I wouldn't. I had no chance, no way. Okay, and I know for a fact she had no chance either. So she'll admit that as well. 80,000 a year, and plus the company gives you £1,600 a month in expenses. Okay, to look after your team, to build your team. That's just given to you for being in that position. Okay, so you can see massive difference. Okay, so anyone comfortable with that yet? To be able to come back with them yet? So how do we work? So when you join our business, what happens? How does it work? So it costs you £50 to join the business. Okay, if you haven't got £50 to join the business, you need the business. We spend more than that on a night out now, don't we, girls? Or getting your hair done, messing about. You spend about £100 before we even left the door. Yeah, exactly. So it's £50 to join our business, and basically what happens is you sign up. As soon as you spend the £50, you'll get an email with a login and a password, and that gives you access to your own private virtual office. What that means is everything that you do and control through there is individual to you. It's hassle-free, so we don't deal with any stock. Okay, we don't deal with any juice. We don't like stack juice plus up in your garages and things like that. We don't deal with deliveries, cash, invoices. So it's really, really hassle-free compared to most people's business. I know Dana jumped on and put that one on there before the invoices. You know, because you've had to deal with all these problems of business. We don't deal with anything of that. It's as simple as soon as you sign up, you've got your login, your password, and everything you do is through that. So it means that you can take it anywhere with you. If you've got access to the internet on your phone, you can do it anywhere. You can be on the bus, you can be on holiday. We've had loads of people who've been promoted whilst they're sat on a sun lounge or sitting away in a cocktail. So you can take it around the world with you. And it's as simple as basically, so you get your customers' details, put them onto your virtual office. Okay, our company ships out the product to the customer, invoices them, collects the money, and then you get paid the commission on the end of that on the 10th of every month. That's as simple as it is. Okay, networking, so we're a network marketing company, so we don't have to be salespeople. People will get a bit scared when they get involved in us and think, I'm not a salesperson. You definitely don't have to be. We share stories, we don't sell. So we use like all different types of people in our business, and that's the beauty of it. You will never step into a Juice Plus conference and see like a young, skinny, fit, model type girl. There's people of all ages, we all look different, all different personalities, and it's just that each and every person can relate to a different group of people, and that's the beauty of it. You know, you've got bigger girls who, the other bigger girls will relate to from the weight loss stories, smaller girls might enjoy like the pre-post workouts. Whatever it is, you can reach out to people, so don't ever think that you can. And if you know, under the impression thinking, I don't know enough people, all it takes is to go home and start writing a list of literally everyone you know, and I mean, you know, everyone that links onto everyone, and you'll find, you know, a lot of people. And we use networking like on social media to branch out, so you're sharing, tagging, so you do branch out to a lot of people, and that's what we do. Teach to teach. So basically when you sign up, you appointed with an upline, so whoever you sign up with is your mentor, and it's their job to pass on their knowledge of the business and the products, and you're meant to do that then again when you bring people into your business, so it's duplication. Okay, it's performance based, and as I said before, that's the beauty of our business, and unfortunately some people just don't grasp it. Some people find it too hard to believe, and they think it's too good to be true, and they think we're paid actors. We've heard that a few times. We're sort of paid to tell these stories, but when it's just normal people living an extraordinary life because of businesses like this. And what happens is, when you look at other companies like L'Oreal, you know, Pepsi Max, Coca-Cola, whatever, what they do is they put all their money into advertisement, and they put the money into the likes of Cheryl Cole and people like that, put them on their adverts, and people will go and buy them because of them people. Okay, the reason why you can make so much money in our business with network marketing is because our company puts some money back into us, and we're the advertisement, and we do the sharing of the products and everything, and that's why our bonus system is the way that it is. Okay, and we're ahead of our time, and if you read into things or look ahead, eventually jobs and salaries and all that, they're going to end up being performance based. So these people who can't understand past 30k, they're going to have to anyway. Okay, so we're just ahead of our time, and you get out what you put into this business. Okay, I'm standing here saying all these fantastic things, but I've put the effort in there to get that out, and that's what you have to do, but it is there for you. Okay, we've got a massive culture in Juice Plus. You want to just get involved and earn £500 a month, which is life changing. I'd say for anybody who pays your mortgage or your rent. But if you want to get involved in this business and have a whole new lifestyle, new socialising, this is literally what you can. We have the most ridiculous events ever. We had a big one on Saturday night, that was very messy. We've been to Barcelona, we went to Marbella, where else have we been? Parma this year, we went to Nice last year, loads of travelling. I used to only go away once a year. I had my last tenner in the airport, that's what life was like, and this business gives you a chance to travel, and socialise and meet new like-minded people who just want a better life, you know what I mean, who aren't moaning every day and just want more. We have events all the time, and that's part of our culture, and the biggest thing is our mission statement, which we say, inspiring healthy living around the world. That's what we aim to do, whether that's healthy mind, healthy bank balance, whatever. Healthy means different to different people, but that is exactly what we're aiming to do. So if you're getting involved in this business, that is what you're looking to do as well. Okay, so we're going to go into the exciting part of our money. So when you start with Juice Plus, when you start selling, you earn 10% commission on your direct sales. Okay, once you move up a few positions, which we're going to go through, get the maximum of 20% commission on your direct sales as a sales coordinator. Okay. the beauty of building the team, which is basically you can't move through these positions without a team. Okay, you can't get up there without them. You earn 7% at first on your direct downlines. After 2 months, 3%. You can understand that's going to grow big and big once you start to build a big organisation. Okay, so the first position with bonus in our business is SED. The bonus is £300. Do you want to help me with this bit? Just want to see people from the business as well in these positions, so you can hear from different people and how the business is going for them.
Because I basically have polycystic ovarian syndrome, affects my insulin levels. Obviously, that affects your fat levels and that sort of thing, makes it quite hard to lose weight. I've had dietitians, I've been on medications, I've had all different things, tried all different diets and all that sort of stuff, and then I saw posts on Facebook, thought I'd give it a go, I've tried everything else, and then after 8 months I was 3 stone 10 down. I've now maintained that for the last 5 months. I don't take any more medication, I don't have a dietitian anymore, I completely look after myself. So many people started asking me what I'd done, I just got involved and started sharing it, and now I absolutely love it, and I love everybody that I work with.
See that, and that's a big we talk about money because we all like money, we all like nice things, but you do get paid in 2 ways in our business, and there's nothing more like fulfilling and a good sense of feeling to get a message in the morning and say that someone's lost weight, or you've had the skin clear up, or they feel better than they felt in years. So it's not all about the money, it's massively fulfilling as well, and doing something that you're passionate about. The next position is sales coordinator, bonus of £900.
You've already told us the story.
Yeah. Got any more sales coordinators in the room? You don't mind sharing a few words for us?
Last year. Hello, sorry. Do you like me? Oh, never proud.
You can do my job.
I'm not as good as you. No, I got involved with Juice Plus last year through the beautiful Millie. I didn't really get involved with the project until about January. I lost 2.5 stone relatively quickly. Got really lost quite a lot of weight. But the most important thing for me is prior to Juice Plus, not only do I lose weight, it's the energy for me and the happiness and the energy that I've got from it. So that was great, and I absolutely loved it. So I want to share it with the world. I've got friends and family here tonight who I really want to share it with. But the business side of things, I went SDG. I didn't do very much in my first few months, and then as soon as I got really excited in the business, I literally went SDD. I've got my family into it now. My sister's just gone to see. I went Club 3 today, which and it's so exciting. And the most important thing for me is that I now have the opportunity to have a life where I'm excited every morning about getting up in the morning. I'm excited about my job. I'm excited about what I do. I'm excited about making people healthy, making people happy, and I've got like a life where I'm going to make money, my family are going to make money, and it's all going to be amazing.
It is exciting. We're now the Juice Plus company, but we used to be NSA, and we did used to say, didn't we, it stands for never sleep again. You wake up like there's nothing better bouncing out of bed, do you know what I mean? You know when you usually wake up, oh, I've got to go to work today. You're dead excited, and that's what it's all about. Okay, the next position is senior sales coordinator. This is like when it starts to get into team leader sort of levels, and the bonuses get excited. You're getting a bonus of £1,800. Bearing in mind, this is only bonuses, so you're getting your commissions on top of these amounts. Got any SSCs?
Have we got any SSCs in the room?
Okay. Next position, qualified national marketing director. Bonus of £3,600. Yeah.
I'm Rebecca, currently Q and MD, Club 12 or 14 today. Yeah, I started I don't have a massive health story. It's great if you've got one, but the point is you don't have to make yourself ill to be good at selling it. You just have to love the product. So I got on the product in January after eating loads at Christmas like you do. It was two stone over the weight that I wanted to be. My husband and I got on the shakes, lost the weight relatively quickly. People just automatically start asking you what you're doing. I started referring big people to my upline Charlotte, saying, "Oh, they want it." She said, "Make some money out of it, and you know, share it with them yourself." So that's what I did. Within a week, I was totally addicted to it. To the point that I've always been an estate agent for 17 years. I thought I was happy as well, so I wasn't unhappy in my job. You know, everything was fine there. And I started working for a boutique sort of estate agency, and Juice Plus kind of took over my mind. I had a lot of quiet hours in there, so I started doing a bit of extra work in there. And one day my bosses found out that I was doing Juice Plus, and you know, lots of other people have part-time jobs, but I got sat down, got told to tell them about my part-time job and asked to choose. At the time, I was currently just gone SC, but I saw the potential in the opportunity and gave them my keys and walked out that day. I'm not saying everybody should do that. Yeah, and you know, it's just gone from sort of strength to strength since. Biggest thing for me is I've got a 3.5-year-old who I get to spend every single day with now. She's like, says, "I'm so glad you don't have to go to the workhouse anymore, Mummy." She calls my work, and I'm not saying this to show off, but it's made me very emotional all day today. You know, I had nearly 8k in my bank this morning. I've never had that much money in my life. I've always been in debt, so that just shows you what it can do. That's it.
And it is life changing in loads of ways. That was I was similar to you. I got this position, Q&MD, when I was still working a part-time job, and it's a bit scary to take that plunge. But it was when I went in at Christmas time, and they put like me on rota for Boxing Day, Christmas Eve, and I was like, nah. I mean, I'm not going to sit. You end up spending, when you're working for someone else, you end up spending more time with them than you spend with your family, don't you? And they choose for you who you get to spend your time with. So I decided to have my notice, and he said, "Do you want to think about it?" I was like, "No." I'm going. I remember walking out terrified, thinking, "Oh my God."
I went to Costa,
What
very
a
naughty.
job.
It was like, I've just left my job, and then I was like, "How do I tell my husband?" Oh, yeah.
Works out. You've got, sometimes you have to just take that step, don't you? And for me, I went national marketing director the day after. The day after I quit that job, so it was worth it. So national marketing director is the pinnacle position in our business, and it is probably the one where people do walk in and give the boss the fingers, really. The bonus is 7,200. Do you want to say any more words? Like the difference between, you know, you've worked a lot in your business, and how different it is to that?
So it took me 7 months to get there. I had my own bar cafe, which I told you about, a full-time job. I went to Nice in August, and I'd worked for my dad's business since I left school, so I've done other bits like things and gone on courses, gone to uni, college, whatever else. And I said to him, "I don't want to do this anymore." And he went, "I gathered that you've been sitting at your desk and I'm doing Juice Plus." So he thought, we kind of said like, right, end of the road kind of thing. And my husband is basically works away constantly. He was always away. So we never saw each other. So he'd go away Monday or even a Sunday night, come back on a Friday night or a Saturday morning, and then he'd be gone again. So we never spent any time together, and it was affecting our relationship. And he basically, what happened was my dad went and offered him a better job in the office and got rid of me. So I thought I'd still be there for a couple of weeks. But he turned around to me on Tuesday morning, 2 days after we got back, and went, "Right, okay, you can go now." I was like, "What?" And he was like, "No, yeah, you can leave now." I was like, "But I have got an office in this. I have set up, I can't not be busy. I have set up another company, which I'm doing on the side, but I'm a bit late to Juice Plus." So, yeah, it does, there's a lot more, like, it's up to you what you're doing. It's your belief as well. So if you believe in something, and like we build vision boards, like I built one in August, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll give that a year." 3 months later, I looked at my vision board and completed half of it. Like, it's mental. Like, your brain is so powerful. Like, it's up to you what you do with it and where you go with it.
So that was the top position in our business till not long ago, and I think we were flying up there, and our CEO up there, he thought he'd give us a challenge, and I don't think he thought any of us would do it. Well, he got a bit of a shock, so he added 3 more positions. Okay. So we've got International Marketing Director, bonus £14,400. Got any eye? Got any eye? No? Okay. E, I used to get this one wrong. I was telling everyone I was a European market director. And I put international back to European. I don't know how, but you don't have to have many brains in our business. It means executive marketing director. The bonus is £21,600. Do you want to just say a few words for us?
I joined the business 2 years ago at the end of November. I basically came across Juice Plus on Facebook by Katie Raby. I've been put on a course of something called Roaccutane, which is a medication for your skin, because I was suffering with acne. And 6 months after I'd been taking it, my skin hadn't cleared. It was really horrendous. My nose bled every day, my lips cracked every day. I couldn't eat a high-fat diet. I had to stay out in the sun, all kinds of things. And it didn't clear my skin at the end of it. And I was at a bit of my wit's end with it because I tried everything. I literally put nail varnish remover on my face, I put avocado on my face, literally everything. So I saw this post on Facebook, and Katie Raby said, my energy's never been better, my skin's never been better, I love these little capsules. So I was just like, what have I got to lose? And literally 2 months later, my skin had changed, and people were saying to me, what are you doing, what's different? I said, I'm just taking these little capsules. I've always been relatively healthy, studying nutrition at uni, so it's always been in the forefront of my mind. And so I said to Katie, well, I've got some people who are interested in the products, and she said, well, why don't you come up to Manchester, come to a meeting, and find out a little bit about how you can make yourself some money. So off I went, drove to 5 hours up to a meeting just like this one, and there was a national marketing director there, and I just sat there the whole time, and all I thought to myself was like, I want to be a national marketing director. That's all I thought about. So I joined the business that day, and it was all a bit of a blur really. It just happened, and for me, because it helped change my life so much for my confidence, I never really got in it for the money. I got in it to help people. And if you really focus on other people, this business will bring you everything that you want. And the other thing that I just want to say that David touched upon is that you've got to have that belief, and no one can take that away from you. If you've got that belief, if people say no, you can just be like, okay, fine, because that's instilled in you. Nobody can remove that from you. And the other thing is that I used to be the shyest person you would ever meet, and I would never speak in front of anyone. Like, I'd even struggle to have conversations with people because I was so shy. And this business has helped me with my self-development so much, and I don't stop talking to people now because I've been made to get up in front of people, tell my story, and share my experience. So it's changed my health, it's changed my finances like you would believe. It's changed so many different things, and it's all about whether you want it enough, because you're the one that can create your future, and you can go back to work tomorrow and for the rest of your life, so you can take this opportunity and run with it, and it can change your life. So if you do, good luck.
I have to say, with I think we've seen each other a few times, you can tell the difference, as you learn to grow. When John Holloway asked me to do my first ever 30-second testimonial, I thought my heart was actually going to come out my mouth. I was petrified, and luckily the bus came and I was the first one out the back door. I was gone. I didn't have to do it, but now the company's rang me before and I've done presentations in front of thousands of people, which is again something I would have never ever done before this business, and it beats sitting in the office. I'd rather be stood up there, sharing positivity with people. So you do get a lot more than the money, but it's still nice. Why not have the best of both? Okay, so the next position, the top position in our business, Presidential Marketing Director, and the bonus £28,800. Okay, so a big one too. I wish Natalie was here today. She's not here. For those of you who know Natalie Young, she's a little boy's not been well. Natalie's on a high. She's absolutely raging that she's not here, and she can't believe it. Natalie's reconfirmed her PMD. This month. Before that, she was at stay at home. Well, she was working when she had first nat. Mum of 3, she's got a 7-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 2-year-old, and they're crazy kids. They're crazy. And how she does it, I don't know, but she massively changed my business. She's changed a lot of people's lives. And today, I think she's just received over £60,000 in the bank. So I do think she deserves an mention. 66. So we did have to mention her why she's not here. Now we're going to go to fabulous Lauren.
I'm Lauren. I've been in the business for just over a year now, about 13 months, and I first got introduced through the product through Natalie. I'm a sales exec, so I'm on the road, out and about, and I found myself putting on about overweight from eating rubbish. Anything I pass, like Mackey's, KFC, I'd eat anything just because I'm just so busy and at meetings. So I got into the shakes and I lost about 1.5 stone. Probably a lot of you got my progress pictures. I was a proper whopper. So I got into the shakes and lost loads of weight, and I just loved how much energy they give me. So I was like feeling amazing after them. And she kept telling me to get into the business for ages, and I was a bit of a job snob. I was like, I got a really good full-time job, I don't need this. I thought it was a bit naff like Avon or something where you can make a few quid. So I was like, I don't need something like that, I'm fine, I've got a good job. But I kept seeing like I've been in my job for years and not been promoted, I'd be at the same level. Unless my boss died, I'd literally be at that level forever. So I was like, I'm never going to get promoted. And every month I was seeing her getting promoted to a new position on Facebook, and I was like, what is this company where you get promoted every month? Get an extra bonus. I was like, I want a piece. So I decided to give it a go, and in my first, I think, probably 2 weeks, I put like 1 tweet on and 1 Facebook status on. I was like, I've got no orders, this is a load of shit. I was like, oh, I can't be bothered. And I wanted to quit, and at the time it was 65 quid to join. I was like, I just want to get enough orders to get my 65 quid back, and then I've not lost anything, and that's it. And she was like, just give it time, come on, keep doing it, you have to put your all in, you can't just put 1 status on, come on. So I thought, right, I'm going to make it the full month, I'm going to absolutely smash it and just, you know, give it my all. So I was on Twitter, I was on Facebook, I was on Instagram, speaking to people I met. People were asking me how I've lost weight. I was just sharing the story with everyone in the gym, everyone I met. And then I got to STD in my first month. I had like 2 weeks left to smash it. And I got 900 quid. And I remember at the time, that's like half my full-time wage. And I was like, oh my God, 900 quid, this is all right, this company. And then in my second month, I got to SC. And at the time, I think it was like just over £1,000 bonus. Then SSC my third month. And then I got promoted every single month. And then I got to PMD in like 7 months. And I was just like, oh my God, this is actually life-changing. At the time, I thought it'd be a few extra quid a month. And now, like Harley said, I thought I'd never be able to get my own house because my mum was just like, remortgaged 50 times, I'll never get her house, I'll never be able to get a mortgage. I've applied loads and they've been like, no, not today. And now I'm going to be at that position maybe next year where I can just go walk in, get my house and pay for it cash. And just be like, there you go, see you in a bit. So yeah, that's my story. So even if you think I still work full-time just because I work from home, and I literally work about 3 days a week on the road. The rest of the time I do the juice plus in between. So it doesn't matter if you've got a spare hour a day like I had, or spend 10 hours a day. I used to just do about an hour a day in the week, 10 hours a weekend, and anyone can get there. It doesn't matter how busy you are. If you think you've got a full-time job, I've got so many people that, you know, I try and get as reps and they're like, I've got a full-time job, or I've got kids, I haven't got time. And Natalie's a perfect example, Demi Donnelly, myself that's got a full-time job, Carly. So it doesn't matter how many hours you've got, anyone can do it. So if you're not in the business, you need to get in the business.
And it is the worst excuse. We all say it is the worst excuse of not got time. Do you know what I mean? You've not got time to build a better life for you and your family. And altogether, the bonuses from bottom to top, £78,600. It's ridiculous. And before it just, I couldn't even imagine ever coming close to that. And I worked out, I'm not good at maths, so I forgot what maths was. But I worked out with mine. And within 20 months of this business, it would have took me 21 years in a part-time job, doing something ridiculous, leaving my son, you know, and now I get the best of both worlds. Okay, so basically how does it work? Going back to a little bit when you say before, I know about people thinking that they don't know enough people. It is all about the power of numbers, and when you get into the business, you've got to be persistent and you've got to be resilient as well, okay? So if you join the business today and go and tell 10 people and you only get 1 person who's interested, you can't be disheartened. You've got to understand that it is a numbers game. Okay, we're looking to marketing professionals, they do say like at first you're only going to get a 1 out of 10. Okay, yes, out of all them people. So you've got to be prepared to go out there and tell everyone that you can about this business and products. And when you find out about the product, you know, why wouldn't you want to go and share that with everyone that you care about and that you love? And not only you are you going to benefit from building a team and making extra money, you can massively change their lives. Okay, if I'd not brought Natalie into the business, I don't know, she might not have met Dana, Laura might not come in the business, you have a knock-on effect to other people. Okay, so this starts as you, this is how big it can grow quickly. So basically we say in our business, all we're about is going out there and finding people who want to look good, feel good, make money. Who doesn't? Okay, so who knows 2 people who want to look good, feel good, make money? Everyone. Everyone. Okay, and what everything that we do in the business is teach to teach, duplication. So you've got at least 2 people, you're going to teach them to go and do exactly what you've just done, okay? They're going to go out and bring 2 people in each. You're going to have 4 people in your organisation, duplication, you're going to have 8 people, 60, 32, and eventually you'll have 63 people in your organisation. Your organisation. And that's just from you bringing in 2 people, okay? And you're a bit more popular. I thought you're all popular up here, aren't you? Seeing how busy the places are up here in that tube station today, so you definitely know 5 people. You want to look good, feel good, make money. Get 5 people. Yeah, we're going to tell them to go and do the same. Duplication, and eventually, just from 5 people, you could potentially have 3,906 people in your organisation. Okay, absolutely massive difference in these 2 numbers. What's the actual difference? Yeah. So that's all it is. It's just the power of numbers and reaching out to people, and that's how it works. And basically, just to leave us with, guys, is we had a big training session on Saturday with Sven Goebel. He's a network marketing pro. Absolutely amazing, and I know he made the leaders look at it in a different light than he for us. And basically, I usually say to people, like, what if you could go away and walk into your dream job? What would it consist of? So tell me, like, what kind of things. I would have said, like the freedom to do my own things, spend time with my son. What else do people say?
No boss.
No bus.
No boss.
No bus. Holidays. Lots of money. So these are all the things that we think of as our dream jobs that are in our head. But he explained it to us, and he said that there's 6 key aspects of life which lead to happiness. Okay, so you've got finances, we've just mentioned, like money. You've got your career, so doing something that you enjoy. Lifestyle, where you go, what you do, how you spend your time. And you've got relationships, health, and personal development. And the biggest thing is, if you look at all of them, would everyone agree that's the key to happiness, of getting them things right. Walking into this business can positively have an impact on all of these things, absolutely massively. Okay, with your finances, so for example, we've been through the finances and explained the kind of money that you can earn here. Career, it doesn't really feel like a career, do you know what I mean? Going out and doing what you want to do every day and not being told what to do. Imagine that, it is the best thing. Lifestyle, we get to go to glam places, we live in hotels more than at home at the moment now, don't we? And it's a massive difference from what we've done, and that's because this business has created that lifestyle for us. Relationships, my relationship suffered at the beginning because of the business, and now it could not be possibly any better, do you know what I mean? Because it's built us stronger, it's made us more positive. Health, we're all about health. That's what we're here for. We wouldn't be here about our products. So that's like the backbone of us. And personal development, you'll just see people through this business grow and grow from people who've not been able to speak at the beginning, to go and do big presentations. And it's an amazing feeling as well watching your team do that, you know, because you've helped them grow there. So take that away from you. We will be back up here again soon nowadays. We'll keep building it up, and we're going to stick around tonight for a few drinks and everything. So if you want to ask us any questions, but please, just if you're looking at it tonight, and I remember that being at my first event and watching Katie Raven tell me she'd earned £4,500 at the time, and thinking that was just so unreachable. It's your own journey. You join the business for your own purposes. You don't have to make thousands and thousands. You can go and make a little bit of money for your family. You can do it because you want to personally develop, whatever it is. But just don't sit back and think, oh well, what if it doesn't work for me? Okay, because what if it does? Okay, so thank you for